What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the third episode of Building LeGrand podcast. Last we left off, we told you we had some major announcements that we're going to make, and we finally gotten to this point. So, welcome back Brian to the show, of course, and then we'll dive into this a little bit more. But we're here, man. We made it.
We made it. We'll go through the ups and the downs, but we made it. It should have been. We're a little month late, but we're here. We made it. It's pretty fucking cool.
It is. So, for those of you, obviously you guys don't know, but Brian and I have been working on a big collaboration with Rutgers University. We became the proud partner of Rutgers University, well, Rutgers Athletics, I should say, back in 2023 when we launched the brand. But we wanted to take it up to the next level, and we wanted to bring this brand to another level, so we got the university involved. And for those of you who don't know, Rutgers was founded in 1766 and have never partnered with a spirits brand before. By using their logo, we could now the block R on a bottle before. So let's just say there was a lot of hoops and hurdles that we had to go through in order to get this done. But for the first time ever in Rutgers University history, they partnered with LeGrand Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, and we have the block R right there on the bottle.
There it is. Look at
that. That's sick, man.
Yes, when we launched it, we saved the Scarlet Red for this reason. Well, we thought it eventually, like behind the curtains, we thought we were going to do something eventually with NIL. So we can just use the Scarlet Red, obviously not use the logo, and then just do a little like smaller collaborations and, maybe donate a little bit to the NIL and embrace the Rutgers community that way. But then, I don't even remember, but it was so long ago, but I think we just said, let's shoot for the stars and have you ask the people at Rutgers if we can kind of do this after. I think what happened was Colorado was it Lawless. They did we Lawless Whiskey. We saw them work with Colorado, and we're like, that's when the light bulb went out. We're like, forget just making a Scarlet Red. Let's go. Let's try to put that block R on the bottle.
When I saw the Colorado Buffalo and the logo on the bottle,
yeah, you're like, I'm calling.
On the field, I'm like, I'm calling them up. I'm like, I know we were thinking NIL in the beginning, but I'm like, you know what, let's try to take this thing bigger and do it with the whole university. And I'm like, we got to put that block R on the bottle. And I remember our first call were to our friends over at Samco with Kerry and her team and Lisa, and we pitched them the idea of it, and they've always been supportive of us. They've been behind it, and then they put us in touch with licensing. And I looked back the other day, and our first call was scheduled for January 30th of this year.
That's
with
crazy.
Licensing, when we first had the idea. The call with licensing, the idea came back all the way in December when we started talking with Kerry and Lisa about this idea. So this thing has been brewing for a long time, and we've done other things, but this thing has been...
Which is kind of crazy, because if you speak to the powers that be over there and they say, oh, it's a year, whatever, like a lot has happened, accomplished in a year. That we have from that to a bottle. In our minds, it was like long as hell.
Yeah. Well, that's because we were in it every day.
Yeah.
The every days of trying to get the approvals, and obviously they have their own jobs too that they're working on 150 other things. So to them, probably not. It didn't seem that long because they're doing other things. But to us, when you're waiting for answers and we're coming up with different versions of it, what it's going to look like, how we're going to do it, what we're going to call it, trademarking, all that stuff. For us, it felt like it was just a long process.
Give you a little PSA about 21 means 21 and drink responsibly, so we're going to get into it.
Of course, yes. 21 means 21.
Get that over
when
with.
We're talking with the university, the biggest thing is people worrying about kids underage drinking, which I get. And, you don't want kids to underage drink. But obviously with this bottle, you have to be 21 to be able to purchase this bottle. You can't go to a liquor store if you're not 21 years old and purchase this bottle. Or if you purchase it online and ask if you're 21 years old. So we make sure we crossed our T's and dotted our I's. 21 means 21 to be able to consume this product. So make sure you listen to that, please.
Yes. Now we got that out of the way. But yeah, it's just crazy. We stared at the bottle. I was just in Kentucky. As we shoot this, I was there last week, and I wish you could have been there for that one. I know you were there last year, but it was just like seeing this bottle on the line with the red boxes there, and they're filling the bottles and putting it into the boxes and getting ready to ship it here. I'm like, this is pretty damn cool.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, when you go without me for stuff like this, I'm gonna have to start scheduling things to do, because I sit here when I'm home and I'm just on my phone working and doing stuff. I get too anxious and too giddy as I'm, all right, when's the photo coming? When's it getting to the distillery?
Yeah. For those that don't know, Eric gets very in that chair. He gets very giddy and wants to do stuff like whether it's
forget
telling,
approvals and stuff.
yeah,
I'll just go ahead and do it. And Brian's
yeah.
like, no, you can't do that shit.
Yeah, he's sending it. I'm just gonna send this picture to this person, then it's this person, and then I'm just gonna send it to the group. I'm gonna send it to the boys.
Yeah, that's me. Oh well, I get happy. I get
Yeah.
So now,
This one. I'll give you a pass on this one.
I'm like,
You telling the world when I eloped and that I was getting married. That's a different story.
I didn't tell the world. All right, the few people that are going to be watching this probably knew. Not everybody.
Yeah, the only people that watch this already. Yeah,
they already knew. So you didn't tell me to keep it a secret.
So we'll go back to this in a second. So yes, as of now, I'm a married man. I eloped. I went to Venice, Italy. Eloped. We didn't tell that many people. Some people kind of knew, but they didn't know when. That was the main thing. No one really knew when we were doing it.
No, see, this is the thing now. I messed it up though. You came back the day after I had my biggest event of the year.
That's true. I flew in the day.
The day after, and then you came to my.
I almost didn't make it because they canceled my flight and I had to fly.
Exactly. Then you come to my biggest event of the year, my 15th annual Walk to Believe. I'm a married man, and I say congratulations, and I get in trouble.
Yeah. The ring at that time, the ring wasn't on my finger. I put it around on my chain. I was like, I'm gonna hide it. No one's gonna really know, and we're good. Everyone, the whole family's coming up to me. Congratulations. I'm like, fucking Eric.
I gotta tell the family. I mean, they were excited for you.
Yeah. No, but it was cool. So we kind of delayed the announcement a week. So that was a major change in my life. But yeah, I was in Kentucky last week, and just seeing this bottle getting on to the line, it was awesome. Somehow, I don't know how this keeps happening, but I got the email like a few days later because there was a little delay in the line. They extended it like over 3 days instead of doing it in 1 day. I'm not going to bore you with how that works, but I got the email. It's like, all right, bottling's done, 651.17 cases. I'm like, God fucking damn it, we just missed 652. The number 52 is always popping up, but we just missed it by a case. I sent that to Eric, and Eric goes, bro, you took a case. And I did. I put a case in my bag.
So guess what that means?
It yielded 652
cases, which is actually insane how that number just keeps on popping up everywhere. It's
pretty cool.
It stuck to me. You see it right there. You see it right there. It's throughout my damn room. So that number 52 is special. But with this bottle, we actually got a funny story with it where it's not the number 52. It's a different number.
Oh, yeah. I never forgot about that. So, yes, this is, when you look at the bottle, we'll go through it. But, Eric's name is in the middle. Then we call it the Scarlet Night series. So, over time, we'll probably have other, when this is a limited edition, when this sells out, we'll probably come up with Scarlet Night Series 2 and so on and so on. Hopefully this partnership lasts for a very long time, and who knows what number. Maybe we'll get up to number 52 one day. Eric's story on the front, the liquid in there is aged 5 years, which is pretty crazy and cool to see. So when you try this stuff, you're gonna be blown away by it. And then we did 92 proof, and I'll let Eric tell why we're at 92 proof.
So 92 proof means 46% alcohol. And the reason why we went with that proofing and that percentage of alcohol, because the real OGs will know this story, but your boy actually moved to the offensive side and played fullback for 2 games back in 2008. So I didn't wear number 52 when I was playing fullback. I had to switch my number to 46 for 2 games. So I had to wear number 46 for 2 games. And I had...
That was your freshman year?
Freshman year, 2008. So shout out to Jimmy Gill. I reached out to him. I said, Jimmy, do you got any photos from back in 2008 when I had this jersey? Literally 5 minutes later, I have no idea how he did it.
I don't know how he did it either.
Sends me 2
it's actually a very clean
photo. I know. It looks like it's from today.
Yeah. Shows you're not that old, because it is actually a good photo.
I am old. All right. 2008. Still, the quality was there. I don't know how he did it, but he found 2 pictures, sent it to me 5 minutes afterwards. So we'll plug that in so you can see me wearing number 46 for 2 games, and it's the UConn game at home. 1 game I'm closing.
We'll test our boy.
I'm clotheslining.
We'll test our boy behind the
Jared
camera.
Make sure Jared put it in there.
We'll see if he can put it in there.
But I'm clotheslining Jason McCourty in one. I'm like jumping up in there. No one else is jumping, but I'm clotheslining Jason McCourty in one of them. It's a great picture.
Yeah, so we're always trying to have a story behind some of the numbers that we put on the bottle. Not everyone is, because everyone's like, oh, then the original, the OG bottle, Black Label, is 88 proof, and everyone's like, what's the significance of that? And like, nothing. It's just it was a good proof at the time. It tasted right, but our single barrel came in at 104, 52%. Now we're at 46%, 92 proof. So again, kind of like the 88 proof bottle. Versatile, easy to drink, neat, rocks, but also can make a good cocktail, which for the folks at Rutgers will be able to have it in the Provident Bank Club. They'll be when we were at the, I was going to call it the rack, but Jersey Mike's Arena. Now we're partners. We got to make sure we throw love to, and I like Jersey Mike's. They'll have it in that little private area, and then I'm telling you, all the bars around Rutgers, all the stores around the state. There's no reason why you should have this damn bottle. It's got the State University logo on the bottle.
And that's why this partnership is so special, because as we were planning and game planning, you have seen how much love the Rutgers community has given me, the support, everything I do, whether if it's with the bottle of bourbon, whether it's with the coffee shop, whether it's with my foundation. Everywhere I go, the Rutgers community, someone either is from Rutgers or they're proud to say their cousin went to Rutgers, family member, friend, whatever it is. The Rutgers community shows love in it, especially when we go to football games now. And I called them out 2 years in a row for every tailgate that they better have a bottle of Eric LeGrand Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
They're going to have this bottle. This bottle.
Now that bottle.
Now, yeah. If they don't have this, you're not a supporter.
If you're tailgating a Rutgers football game and that Block R bottle is not a part of that tailgate, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you're just not supporting the school.
So no, this is what's been incredible about it, because we knew that the community will definitely get behind it. And obviously, you know me, I'm doing my outreach, reaching out to the bars and the restaurants and seeing the response from them, the liquor stores.
Yeah, people are like, I'm getting bottles, I'm getting cases. It's like, so far, we've just teased it to a select few. When this drops, will be a major, everyone will know about it. But the response has been awesome. And it's not always, it hasn't been, the smooth ride. So even if we just go back a month, we were supposed to drop this around September 1st. And we had a bottling date in Kentucky. Everything was all set to go. And we find out that we shipped the wrong amount of labels.
Yeah.
So
we only had 1,000. We needed
like 4,000. Yeah, we needed like 4,000. So we're like trying to rush it. They're like, that it doesn't work like that. Shout out to the label company, did a great job of meeting our next date, but we had to push this a month. So this show is called Building LeGrand. So we're showing how it's not all like, sunshine and rainbows and roses and gold at the end of the rainbow. It's sometimes we run into hurdles and setbacks, but we adjust, and now we're here.
But as I truly believe that everything does happen for a reason, just think about it. When we were trying to get this deal done with Rutgers, our guy, in the license department, I don't want to call him out, but he was on vacation for those last 2 weeks of August. So
yeah,
it would have been a hard.
We might have needed the time because we just got the licensing deal finished.
Exactly.
It might have been today.
So that would have been. Could you imagine the emails that we would have been blowing him up with while he was on vacation?
We would have.
It'd have been going nuts.
We would have bothered him because we're both very email heavy. We're like, let's go. But it worked out. It's good.
You're email heavy. I'll call you.
Yeah.
I will straight up call you. I don't care where you are, what time it is. I know my mom used to always say to me, you can't call people at 10 o'clock. I'll call you at 11:30.
Yeah. Calls are more efficient, but we're here. It's awesome. Like, I keep looking at it. It's just awesome. So we'll continue to tell the stories about how we got here and all that stuff. But that's kind of the gist of this bottle. Then people are going to ask where they can get it. This should show up at almost all of your liquor stores, local and big and independent and chain. And we'll get into some bars, and that'll be a slower process. Just that's how the on-premise works. But I have a feeling this bottle is not going to be too hard to find.
No, it shouldn't be too hard to find at all. No, we're already getting requests for different events that people now wanted to do with this. And obviously, I'll be doing a few coming up in October that I already have scheduled out, that before they even knew this bottle was coming. And then once I told them about this bottle, they were like, wow, this is awesome to add to the events that we'll have coming in October. We'll have stuff coming up in November as well. The LeGrand night that we'll be announcing as well. So there's going to be a lot of fun stuff that we do over this fall, winter time. But that's what we say. This is our time. Bourbon time is fall, winter time.
Yeah, the weather is turning. Not in here, though. It's 100 freaking degrees in this room.
The air is on, bro.
Now it is. So that's a little fun fact about Eric. He keeps it hot because he has to, he says.
Thank you. You have to. I'm going to give you the education behind it. With my spinal cord injury, my central nervous system is jacked up, as I say. So I can't regulate my body temperature. So most of the time I'm cold. But I can also overheat if I sit in the sun too long because I don't sweat. like a normal person does to cool off their body. But most of the time I run cold, so most of the time my room, not gonna lie, it's between 78 to 80 degrees.
That's insane.
And with the heater on, pre-injury, I would die in here. I would literally die. But now, I like it a little bit crispy. But for the normal able-bodied person that comes into my room, wear a tank top.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was 95 degrees when we walked in. Yeah.
That was close.
But we're getting better.
Jared survived it.
As soon as I said, "Where's your mother? We need to adjust the air because she controls it." He started saying, "Yeah, it's hot in here."
Yeah.
He was just he's nice because he's getting paid. He don't have to say anything. I can say something.
Yeah, well, deal with it.
But yeah, so we have an event. It's going to be great for just everyday consumption at the bars. But going to make a great gift. Someone that's a Rutgers alum. We'll also be online. So for the folks that are not in New Jersey, we're like, how do I get that bottle? Go to our website, ericlegrandwhiskey.com. You're going to be able to order it there. So this is going to this is perfect for anyone that is like attended Rutgers, likes bourbon, buy them a gift.
And that's the thing I think was cool about it too. The university actually got behind this with us. Obviously we're using the block R and whatnot, but this is cool. Obviously, just the landscape is changing and people need to evolve and adapt. And Rutgers, they got behind us when I came with the idea. They didn't hit us with a no, get out of here, no whitehead over. They're like, okay, let's figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Did it take 9 months and take the whole time to
No,
make
they're
this
awesome.
baby?
I mean, that's what I said, like in our mind, in our mind, this was like a long, I want to say stressful journey. There were some stressful days, but it was like a long journey. We just were like getting impatient, whatever. But if you look at the total picture, to say, hey, from start to concept to the bottle, not less than a year, they'd probably be like, yeah, that's pretty good.
For the first time ever doing it, exactly. So
for sure,
I think it came out good. And like I said, the Rutgers community will definitely enjoy this. The taste of, obviously, we've earned our respect in the bourbon game with the taste of our product, which I think is amazing. Now it's just the marketing with the Rutgers, the brand behind it, and who wouldn't want to have that blocker? It's funny how I love to tell this story. When we were down in AC at the Allied show that we did, and we literally have a proud partner of Rutgers Athletic sign with my picture and
with your picture on,
right on it. But not every Rutgers alumni knows who I am. But they're coming up to take pictures with the sign, covering me. But because the Rutgers sign is there, they want to take a picture with. It says Rutgers Athletics.
They were just so excited that the Rutgers, like Rutgers, and I'm like, yo, my man is right over here.
They could care less, but that's what it's all about, man. The Rutgers community is deep. There's a lot of them, and like you just mentioned, people throughout this entire country will be able to enjoy this bottle. And like you said, it makes the perfect gift, and it's right in time for the holiday season that's coming up.
For sure. So it was cool when we were at shooting for the 88 at the Rutgers when we first launched the brand, for you to bring the bottle back to the university and say, okay, this is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. How was it going back to do another photo shoot, another like content creation, but now with this bottle?
That was sick. Being able to go on the, because that time when we first did, we were on a practice field. We weren't even in.
Yeah, we didn't drive around campus. We just stayed. We did an event at the Rutgers Club, but our photo shoot we just did on the soccer field.
Yeah, we just did. Now this one we did the soccer field. We did the stadium. We went to the the academic center for all the athletes. We went to the Rutgers Club to shoot as well. So we wanted to make sure that we did a great job and just showing the university, all the different parts of it that I use still on a daily basis, and the people that support me. So it's been really cool to see, and now having that block R there, and definitely you'll see my cheesy smile for sure.
I can't imagine you.
I was trying to look tough.
Yeah.
I was trying to look serious, but a lot of times, the behind the scenes, you'll see me like.
I can't imagine when we launched this brand, you thought you would be staring at this.
No, it was a thought, but then did I actually think that this could be possible? Absolutely not, especially when I knew all the barriers that I had to go through at Rutgers. But no, this is what the university is about. I'm all about breaking down barriers and making this, being the first to do it.
No, it's awesome. So this is exciting. This is out October. We're October 1st, right around there. We'll be launching. You'll start to see it trickle into your stores and bars and restaurants. So let us know what you think. So yeah, super crazy.
And before we end it, we gotta make sure we try it for the guests.
Yeah, we're not ending. Yeah, we still got a couple of things to talk about. I want you to.
Just want to make sure.
Oh yeah, I'm
staring at him.
He's getting.
I heard you start anybody. Don't you?
No, I got the clock in my head. I don't think we're done yet. But but this is now. Let's give move away from this for a second, keep it on the Rutgers theme. So we're in the spot now, sort of where you call the games. A lot of people keep forgetting that because not everyone listens to the radio. You call the radio on the games for the university with Chris Carlin, probably the best food reviewer out there. Go watch his stuff.
Go talk to Carlin's Corner.
Okay. 4 Carlins. So, but you call the game in here when they're on the road, and when they're home, you call the game at the stadium.
Yes.
Most people don't know.
No, they don't know that, and it's funny because I'm at every game. I come there, I roll up into the stadium. Everyone says their hello, blah blah blah. I get up there, and I'm working the game, and I'm not going to lie to you. I get text messages and phone calls in the middle of the game like, Eric, let's meet up and this and that. And I'm just like, I can't answer any of this right now. Like, I'm legit working. Then every fourth quarter of the game, right when the third quarter ends, they do the Don't Stop Believing. They show me on the Jumbotron. It's been the tradition at Rutgers since my injury. Now, so it's been 15 years.
And shout out to the crew. They just did the night game, and they knock it out of the park. And you're a part of it because they do the whole believe thing. But like, even just the thoughts of like, but they played Iowa with the hand wave. Like they don't miss a beat. They don't miss it.
The amount of fireworks that were going off that game. Everyone was saying like, Rutgers game day atmosphere. It's a special place, and just to people, like I said, they see me up on the Jumbotron, they automatically think like, oh yeah, let's try to meet up with Eric.
Yeah.
It's just literally impossible to do because I'm working up there and doing my thing. But it just goes to show the Rutgers community they still want to show love. That
they want to show.
They want to drink with me.
Yeah,
too.
It's a great thing.
They all want to drink. Eric, come do a shot. I'm just like, if I did a shot for every game in front of the text message I get, I wouldn't be here today.
No, for sure. And then the road games, you're here. So you do pregame, halftime?
Pregame, halftime, and postgame. Do it right live for me. A lot of people think I'm in the studio or I'm at the game, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to lie. It's nice to be able to sit here, and then when I'm done, you could just roll into my room like that game last year. Where's USC? Let's not do too many 11 p.m.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Eastern time kickoffs. They go to bed till 4:30 in the morning after that game. But I know we got a 9 p.m. one for Washington, but I do love being able to join and to be able to do it here.
Because you get a lot of requests from bars and saying, hey, can you, like, all right, cool. They might even know that you do the home games. Then for the road games, they're like, hey, can you come in, host this party? Like, nope, I do the road games as well.
I know they always want to do watch parties. So now we kind of figure out once or twice a year I will take a game off, and we'll host I'll do my walk, and then we'll either host one event throughout the entire year.
And we have one booked, right? We're doing?
Yep, we're doing one at Beach House for the Purdue game, which is on October 25th. And that's going to be a fun time. This bottle will be flowing there. People will be having all the different cocktails with it. I'm sure they'll be selling the bottle as well, so it'll be awesome.
Yeah, that's exciting. So I guess we can wrap it up, but congrats, my man. This is a long time coming. It was hard work, but well worth it. The product inside is unreal. The label is, just keep staring at it. It's awesome.
That was like a proud dad moment right here. I'm like, it finally happened. Came through, and can't wait for everyone to get their hands on it now. It's a special moment.
So here, you earned this little shot. Ah! Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, brother. Smooth. When the road is calling home, and I messed up the song. Oh well, I'm drunk already.
Oh God!
Shout out to Cammy Barnes and Whiskey Rolls.
Yeah, man. Listen, we're gonna play that theme song. We might get it pulled, or who knows? I don't know how that YouTube works. But this song, we'll get it to the people. This is your theme song. I don't know. I threw up on my TikTok feed one day.
Yeah, I know Brian sends me a TikTok one day, and it's this song of this Scottish singer named Cammy Barnes, and we're like, what is he talking about? I'm like, why is Brian sending me a Scottish singer at 9:30 in the morning? Now I listen to the song. And the lyrics, it fits perfectly. And it is when the road is calling home and my heart is feeling whole. When the whiskey hits my soul, I gotta roll, roll, roll. Well, you know what? I'm still rolling, baby.